How to route a mortise and tenon joint on the Leigh FMT Pro. The FMT Pro makes it easy to route perfectly matching mortise and tenon joints using one guide, one bit, and one setup to route both the tenon and the mortise. Begin with 2 pieces of stock with square ends and edges. Mark a cross at the center of your tenon position and on the mortise board. Pull out the sight. Place the tenon board against the side stop, bringing it up to touch the underside of the sight. Secure the tenon board with the 3-inch capacity cam action speed clamps. Move the table until the sight is located equally above the cross lines. Then lock the table and retract the sight. Select a guide that matches the size of mortise and tenon you want, and insert it in the guide recess. The FMT Pro is now set up to route both the tenons and the mortises. Install the bit that matches the guide size. 2 tapered guide pins projecting from the Leigh Universal sub-base guide the attached router. The right-hand guide pin sits in the right side track for all routing operations, and the left-hand guide pin sits in the near side of the guide recess when routing tenons. Plunge the router and route the tenon. Start by climb routing clockwise. This provides a very clean shoulder cut. Then route counterclockwise, running the guide pin against the guide to clean up the tenon. The result is a perfectly smooth cut. The other end of the tenon board and any subsequent identical tenons can be routed without needing to mark them because of the preset table position. As well, the router can remain on the table. With the clamps repositioned, extend the sight and insert the mortise board in the jig. Position the mortise board equally within the cross lines. The front to back position was preset with the tenon board. Clamp it in place and retract the sight. The left-hand guide pin now sits in the mortise slot of the guide. Plunge the router and route the mortise, making sure the guide pin is run clockwise against both the front and rear of the mortise guide slot. The matching mortise is now complete. With both pieces now complete, insert the tenon in the mortise to test the fit. If the joint is too tight or too loose, the left guide pin knob is used to adjust the fit. If the joint is too loose, turn the guide pin down. And if the joint is too tight, turn the guide pin up. Raising the tapered guide pin produces a wider mortise and a smaller tenon for a looser fit. Lowering the pin produces a narrower mortise and a wider tenon for a tighter fit. Each 1/8 of a turn of the guide pin knob changes the joint glue line fit by 1/1000th of an inch. Once the correct bit guide combination is established, record the settings in your user guide for easy repeatability the next time you route mortise and tenon joints on the Leigh FMT Pro. For more information on the FMT Pro, visit leighjigs.com. All Leigh products carry a full 5-year warranty. Leigh products are available worldwide through our network of dealers and distributors.